Let us settle first. Wisdom does not rush. Today's video is for those people who want to go for water rituals or water appeasement, depending on what you they call them. The aim of nature is always restoring order. So once there is disorder, nature immediately begins restoration of order. That's why many things you experience, challenges, difficulties, are not punishments, but ways through which nature is pushing you back to order. Even the water appeasement, be water ritual that you go for, these are all ways of nature restoring order. But many people don't understand it that way. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 major mistakes that people make, especially when it comes to going to perform water appeasements or water rituals. These mistakes, I also made them before I started to work this ancestral order and alignment. So if you are planning to go to do water appeasement or water ritual, please look out for these 5 mistakes so that you will not make these mistakes. The first mistake, this is the genesis. This is where all other mistakes rest on. So if you make this first one mistake, it is most likely that you are going to make, the rest of the 4 other mistakes. The first mistake is the mistake of fear. Allowing them to project fear into you. What do I mean? Most native doctors, Ezewanyi and Ezemoke, that were trained and groomed through fear. Once you go to them for consultation, this is what you get. Your water people are angry with you. Your ndiotu need appeasement. Jee kwara ha ibu mmiri. Once they tell you this kind of thing, unconsciously they project their fear into you. You begin to think and act out of fear. And the moment you begin to think and act out of fear, your chi, your personal consciousness, and your ancestors withdraw. Because fear is not an act of clarity. And before you can restore order and alignment, you must do it out of clarity. The second biggest mistake that people make when they want to go for water rituals or water appeasements is the fear of dependency. What do I mean? Dependency is something you don't see coming, but unconsciously you begin to be dependent on the person. Once they tell you your water people are angry with you, your ndiotu are angry, your ndemmiri, they need appeasements now, you begin to have that fear. Before you know it, you cannot get that thought out of your chest or out of your head. From time to time, you will begin to think about the person that told you that. And then you will begin to walk towards getting money to go and do those things that they told you that they needed. Unconsciously, dependency has entered. The third mistake that people make when they want to go for water rituals or water appeasements is the mistake of thinking your gifts can replace alignment. Nature does not really care about the gifts you are bringing, but the flow. Nature cares about you being in order more than bringing gifts. Let me give you a typical example. Say, for example, you are the one responsible to write the minutes of a meeting. And when you are coming to meeting, you are supposed to hold the book where you write the minutes or the place where you type it. But you are coming for the meeting. You didn't bring the book of the minute of the meeting. You went to buy biscuits and granuts to share for people in the meeting. How do you think the people in the meeting will look at you when they request for the minutes, the book for the minutes of the meeting? You will tell them you did not bring the book, but you brought granite. They will chase you out of that meeting hall because they will look at you like an unserious person. This is exactly how alignment works. Nature cares more about you flowing with order, being in order, doing things the right way. The fourth mistake that people make, especially when they go for water rituals or water appeasements, is the mistake of thinking you are going to meet spirits or you are taking your gifts to spirits. This is actually one of the biggest pitfalls. I actually found myself making this mistake when I have not started to do this part of ancestral order and alignment. I used to think that spirits live in the water. I used to think that, oh, there is a mermaid in the water expecting my gifts. There is a God in the water expecting me to bring those gifts. I used to think that ancestors are human beings. Ndị mmiri, they are human beings waiting in the water for your gifts to come. That's one of the biggest mistakes. And a lot of people make this mistake. The mistake of thinking those gifts you are buying, you are going to give them to spirits. You are going to give them to ancestors. Ancestors are spirits. Ndị mmiri are spirits. Ndị otu are spirits. Big mistake. The last and final mistake that people make when they want to go for water rituals or water appeasements is the mistake of expectation. This is also one of the biggest mistakes that people make. You expect that once you take that gift to the water, all your prayers is answered. All your problems is gone away. Everything you are suffering, oh, give it a couple of days. I will start seeing money. I will start seeing opportunity. Oh, people will begin to call me. This is actually one of the biggest mistakes that people make. So you have to channel your energy towards making sure you live according to ancestral order. Live in alignment. Be in order with nature. Once you do this, gradually, with little efforts every day, you will see things begin to clear up. But do not expect that once you take things to the water, all your problem is gone. All the debt you are owing is gone. The Igbo Cosmology does not offer comfort, but alignment. It's not about emotion. It's about you doing the right thing. Making sure that you are in order with nature. Flowing the way nature has made it to flow. So these are the 5 major mistakes that people make when they want to go for water rituals or water appeasements. Always have this at the back of your mind. In the next video, I'm going to share with you the proper way to do water rituals, water appeasements, the right energy to wear, the right things to say, the days of chastity and abstinence, the kind of energy you should put on. So let me leave you with this one for now so you can ponder over it until we meet again. Peace and love.